Here we go.
You would be such a good host. I could see you being like laughing and anyway, so you slept with him. You know what I mean? Like I could so see you being like so good at it.
I'm not here to question whether or not you are a witch.
I don't think I am.
Don't even question.
You know, I pray to God. I say, dear Lord.
God doesn't like witches, correct?
No.
But I thought God loves all.
He does.
So he loves witches.
In a way. I don't know.
The following podcast is a Dear Media production.
Pretty basic. Okay, guys, if you did not know, heads up, Easter is happening earlier this year, so get ready for the Easter Bunny on Sunday, March 31st.
From pastel outfits for the whole fam to brunch-ready serveware, Macy's has you covered.
I love Easter. I mean, I just love spring. I love all the pastels so much. I have a little fun anecdote about being a spoiled brat during Easter. Would you like to hear it?
Wait, I think I remember this.
My aunt Lily's been telling me so many stories. I think because now that I'm a newfound aunt, I am now hearing all the stories about, you know, me being her niece and Shane being her nephew. And it's given me perspective for now having my own nephew, aka Holden, as we all know, the cutest little chunk in the world. So my aunt was telling me that when I was growing up, she was like, you know, now that you're an aunt, like the one thing that I did was I spoiled you guys way too much. Like if we went to the store, if, we went anywhere, you'd always get at least something. So like even one time we had to get her car fixed. So we went to the tire store and Shane cried because he wanted a tire. And because we were so used to getting something everywhere we went.
Any store you go to.
Like a piece of gum, like anywhere, from anything like that. But for Easter, I guess every year my aunt would bring us Easter baskets. And obviously as a kid, you love an Easter basket.
Oh my God,
Candy,
hell yeah.
all the things. And so we got so accustomed to her giving us an Easter basket every year that one year she went out of town. And I think my mom had gotten so used to it too, she forgot. So basically we didn't get anything that Easter. And she said she came home and we were so upset. Spoiled brats. I'm learning now to not do this for Holden. And she said we went up to her and we were so upset. She was like, oh, sorry, guys. Like, you know, the Easter bunny left the baskets, but you guys were out of town. So I ate the candy or I took them, you know, so that, you know, it wouldn't go bad. And she said we were so upset. And she said then we got really mad at her. And then next year she came in on Easter to give us our baskets and we had put signs all over the house. Easter bunny, this way. Put the baskets right here. All taped around the entire house. And we said, Auntie, don't you dare touch our Easter baskets.
Don't you dare. He will know that we're here.
He'll know. We put signs all over, like footprints, all the things. So I was a spoiled brat when it used to come to Easter and definitely took a note for moving forward with my nephew.
Wait, why do I feel like your Easter baskets growing up were like just had all the goods?
Oh my God. She definitely went all out. Like I remember one year she gave me this little like bug terrarium that had candy in it. I think she got it at like Toys R Us or something. And I remember how I had a pet tarantula for a while.
Ew.
Harry. That's where I kept him in my Easter basket.
Oh my God, I'm dead.
Going to Toys R Us was the best ever, again, because my aunt would take me and I'd get to pick something out. And in case you guys did not know, Macy's also has Toys R Us Easter basket goodies from books to stuffed animals and even slime.
Oh, that's a hit.
Oh,
that's a hit.
A slime.
If slime was in my Easter basket,
it'd be over.
I'd start a slime channel.
So I'm definitely taking a note from my aunt, and I don't think I'll be buying something for Holden at every store, but you know, on the holidays, I will be going all out. So you best bet I'm going to get him a massive Easter basket.
And it's going to be from Macy's.
Obviously.
Bunny book!
Wait, his first Easter basket.
Wait, Rem.
I'm crying.
Wait, but this one's okay because he's not going to remember it. So why don't we should go to Macy's, get the books, get the toys, little bunny, and he can have it forever.
No, I'm going to get him a basket every year.
Oh.
I'm going to. I won't buy him a tire, but I'll buy him something every year for sure.
I was going to say, at least this year he won't fully remember it. So you can spoil him all you want.
And like he can go to the mall and meet the Easter bunny. Like you go to Macy's, you know, you get all the cute stuff that you need for your basket or maybe a prearranged basket. Oh,
your Easter outfit.
Overalls. And then he can meet the Easter bunny at the mall, just like you meet Santa at the mall. Like I love that Macy's is a one-stop shop for absolutely anything you need, whatever holiday it is. If you need your first Easter outfit, if you need little shoes, if you need anything, they have it all.
Serveware.
Like an Easter brunch could be cute.
Oh my God.
Perhaps I'll throw one.
My core Easter memory is like having my little Easter outfit. Ashley and I would always match growing up, and then we would
So cute.
Oh my god,
My
we would
dream.
go to Sunday brunch, and then we'd come home and dye eggs, like the little dye kits.
Oh yeah, I loved dyeing the eggs. I remember my mom would always put in a little sundress, and Shane had like a matching little outfit as well. So cute.
Seriously, no matter what your Easter plans are this year, Macy's has you. If you just need PJs to cuddle on the couch all day, if you need a full-blown Easter outfit and your little dress and matching ones with your sister or your sibling.
Or your nephew.
Oh my
God,
nephew or
I walked
niece.
in with a matching outfit.
I would live. Are you kidding? I come too, and they're like, your brother and his wife are like,
We're never allowed to see him again.
Oh my God. Regardless, whatever it is, find it all in store and online at Macy's.com.
Love it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Pretty Basic.
We are extra excited today because if you're watching the YouTube channel, then you might notice that our studio looks crazy different.
It's so different. Like, I don't even know how you recognize us in the thumbnail.
I agree.
It got a makeover.
It looks very, very different. We're being facetious to some degree.
To some degree. There's only a splash of sarcasm in that because honestly, this really changed the game in multiple ways.
Yes. If you guys aren't watching the YouTube channel, go watch it. What are you doing? Because we did change our whole couch setup, which we've been talking about for so long.
No, like the week we got the last couches,
Yep.
we knew we were going to hate them because they, as cute and aesthetic as they were, so uncomfortable.
Yeah. I feel like they were like, you know what they were?
Uh-oh.
They were like inflatable furniture almost. Like it felt as if you were sitting on an inflatable couch because it was so buoyant and like stuffed.
Stiff is what it felt
stiff.
So like it, I said this to my blog. I was like, we all know what it's like when you've had you want a piece of furniture so bad, but it's too trendy and too cute that you know it's not comfortable, right? You know. Do you remember those wire office chairs I had?
Yes.
So uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But you know, when I took my little story and I was like, it looks so cute.
It looks so beautiful.
Oh my God. But the worst decision ever. So I loved how cute our couches were in here, but the amount of times we've accidentally flashed the camera and had to censor.
Yeah. Also, like
too much.
I have very short legs and my legs were always not able to touch the ground. So I feel like the whole time I was trying to cross my legs or trying to not flash the camera or trying to wear outfits where, you know, I could be more comfortable as you could be on those couches. And so I felt like half the time I was worrying about what people saw and what people didn't see, than actually just like talking to you and being comfortable. So we upgraded the couches. These were actually less expensive than the other couches we had, and they are 50 times more comfortable. And I feel like now I can just actually focus on talking to you and just being comfy.
50 times bigger.
They're huge, you guys.
We could share a chair.
No, we did practice already. We can share a chair. That means we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people on the pod.
Wait, I'm sorry. I need you to host like a girls' night in reunion or something.
We've talked about that. I would love
I wonder
nothing
if everyone
more.
would be down. The only thing is you can only do something like that if you actually like get into nitty gritty and like give it, like it can't just be like it was fun. Like it needs to be so fucking good.
Yeah, high stakes for sure.
You know,
I
maybe.
mean, I would have to watch every Housewives reunion, every Vanderpump reunion.
Oh, you're Andy Cohen.
Yeah, no, I know. I'd have to do all my research. Like I would really take it seriously.
Yeah, I should hit
My
all the
cards.
girlies up, all the
My
OG.
cards. I would love that so much. So perhaps
Wait,
let us know.
you would be such a good host. I could see you being like laughing and anyway, so you slept with him. You know what I mean? Like I could so see you being like so good at it.
Well, thank you first of all. I don't know. I feel like I'd be down to try it.
But also being non-confrontational yourself, it's not about you.
Well, that's what I would love.
You could be like, so yeah, she said this about you.
I would ask the dirty questions.
Yeah.
I do think perhaps I would be interested because like when you're watching reunions, there's always, I mean, granted, maybe sometimes they get cut, but you're like, why aren't they asking the hard-hitting questions?
Also though, the hosts make or break reunion shows.
Agreed.
Because it's like, just ask what we all want to know.
I agree.
You know?
I agree. Like Bachelor, I love Bachelor, but I do feel like always if they do some sort of reunion, I don't know, or not reunion, but they always do like a girls tell all or boys tell all. And I just feel like they're not doing the most.
Oh, I know.
And they should be.
I will say after the Scandival reunion, of my Vanderpump girlies listening, oh my God, I don't know what reunion can really top that. That was so good. I started watching the new season.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good.
I'm so behind on all my TV, but I really need to watch. I need to catch up on Bachelor. I need to catch up on Vanderpump. I actually just started Love is Blind, which I've never watched before.
Did you see never mind, I don't want to say it because it was whatever. It's fine.
What, the Megan Fox?
No. What about Megan Fox?
Oh, you didn't see?
No.
Oh my God. Okay, so I've always heard that Love is Blind is huge. And I like when shows, I wait till like they're almost done for the season because then I can actually binge it all.
Yeah.
As we all know, and I've talked about this before, I will get kind of morbid when shows release weekly. And I'm like, I really hope I make it till next week to watch it. And I like... if I wait till the end, I've made it. But Love is Blind is huge.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest Netflix reality dating show, I feel like, out of all of them. And so I finally watched this season because I got this clip. Oh my God, this fucking iconic girl. Her name's Jessica. So the whole premise is obviously they are putting the idea of is love blind to the test, where they meet behind a wall and they're just like talking like as if there was a wall
like
between
a
you and I.
blind date.
Exactly.
Okay.
A wall between us. I don't exactly know how long the duration of their like dating process is, but there's like X amount of women, X amount of men, and they are dating behind this wall for some sort of time. And it's like speed dating almost, where they're like getting to know each other. Some guys are definitely like, some men and women are definitely like emotionally unavailable. Some are like really wanting it. It's very interesting.
But you as the viewer get to see each person.
Yes.
That's cool.
What I find interesting though is there are like, I would say probably maybe like 15 men, 15 women, but you only really get to know like 4 or 5 of them.
That makes sense with time. Like, I mean, one episode's really 45 minutes by the time or like, like to really get to know each.
It's true.
Or maybe they weren't interesting. And like the plot wasn't that interesting, so they cut it.
Well, that's the thing. So my friend runs the Love is Blind socials. And so I was like, what is tea? Where are all these other people? And he was like, they film everyone and they only show obviously the interesting ones, which I guess if you do watch The Bachelor or something, you're only watching like the big characters. There are so many people that go home on night one or, that you'd never get to know. But regardless, so they date behind this wall. And so this girl, she's stunning.
Oh my God.
Stunning. Like Instagram model, stunning. And she was dating this guy and he was picking between her and another girl. And so it's just so funny to see. Cal and I've been watching it together, and men can be so easy to read, so stereotypical, like just so like you can just read them like a book. So this guy named Jimmy, he's like, this is like the love triangle / like square that's like blowing up on social media, and that's why I watched it. So Jimmy is definitely like very emotionally unavailable, I'd say.
Okay.
Very like very typical guy. And so he's falling for both Jessica and for this girl named Chelsea. And so earlier on, he asks her like, what do you look like? Or, like, what celebrity do you look like? Which I don't think they're supposed to say this because that like depicts a picture.
Also, I don't even know how I would describe myself. Like, have you ever thought of it? Like, if I was like, okay, describe what you look like. Like, that's kind of weird,
I have a bone to pick with the internet. I did the overnight blowout. Shout out to Yesenia.
Oh.
I took my curls out, like the little rollers.
Oh, yes, I saw.
I have short hair now, or my natural hair. I'm still working on growing her out. So because I don't have as much hair, they were like very curly.
Yeah.
Tell me why the fucking search was Sandra Oh.
We got a bone to pick with the algorithm.
I mean, I love Sandra Oh. She is a beautiful fellow Korean woman, but just because I'm Asian with curly hair does not mean I look like Sandra Oh. Does not mean I look like Sandra Oh.
What the hell?
So all to say, I don't know if in Love is Blind I would say that I look like Sandra Oh, but
No. Also, I'm so sorry. The TikTok search engine will do you dirty sometimes.
It is.
There's been a few Alisha REMI friendship breakup, and I'm like, we haven't had one.
The drama. Oh my God.
It's just funny.
The amount of like crazy things that I see, which I will say, and I don't know if this is true, but I saw one time, I love following other creators, other TikTokers, since we're TikTokers, and getting like a friends only story from them.
I love
There's always good tea.
I love it.
And I saw this one TikToker who I follow, who's super sweet, and they posted a friends only, and they were like, I'm tired of being completely attacked by the TikTok search bar.
Mood.
And they were like, I talked to my TikTok person and was like, why do you guys do this? I feel like it's seriously unhelpful to everybody. And like a lot of times when you click it, it doesn't even have anything related. Speaking of which, to my Love is Blind, I was trying to do some deep dive searching and it kept coming up as a search bar, but no videos came
of what
up.
you actually wanted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I guess the TikTok person was like, oh, we weren't aware that
they know. I'm so sorry. TikTok knows what they're doing. Because also the amount of like that I've gotten sucked into it. I'm like,
They're
search.
so
Like what? This must
specific.
be real because it's in the search.
Yeah.
They know.
It's so true. Even like Alisha Remy friendship breakup, I click it.
I would click it.
Nothing.
I did click it.
And nothing. It's just so intriguing. And so the TikTok person was like, oh my God, we didn't know. We're working on it. But if you go through and like, I guess there's like a certain thing within your TikTok settings where there's like a certain place where you can put in words that you don't want to show up.
Oh.
And those will, if you put those words in, it won't show up on your search bar. I don't know if that's true, but I remember seeing that. I was like, oh, interesting. Anyways, back to Love is Blind.
I was going to say tangent. So sorry. Please get back.
You're so fine. We have so much to chat about today. Jimmy is choosing between Jessica and Chelsea. And so Jessica has told all the women. So all the women are like in their little quarters. All the men are in their quarters. They never see each other till the pods, like till they're done.
That's so crazy.
And so you see all the girls chit-chatting. You see all the guys chit-chatting. And Jessica has said she has a 10-year-old daughter. She's 28. She's what I used to be. And so she's like, I have a daughter. And she's like, she seems like the best mom ever. And she's like, I want to tell the people that I'm dating, but also I don't want to lead with it because like she is my life, but it's also like, it doesn't define me. Mm-hmm. Loved it. And so she waited till she got a little bit further in to say that she was a mother. Mm-hmm. And so she and Jimmy are hitting it off. She's like, he is my man. That's my man. And finally, after I don't know how long it was, she tells him that she is a mother, and he like shuts down and like just does not respond well to it. But at the same time, a little bit before that, Jimmy had asked Chelsea, what celebrity do you look like? She says, oh, I get told that I look like Megan Fox. Now the internet has taken storm.
Oh my God.
Because it's like, everyone's like, does she look like Megan Fox? Does she not?
Well, also, you're seeing her say this, right?
Oh yeah, she
as
said
a viewer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So then it's like obviously everyone's debating. I personally think she has a lot of similar features. I don't think she looks exactly like her, but like I could see on a normal day someone being like, "Oh my God, you look like Megan Fox."
I'm so sorry, but like, let's be real. If someone, even if I was Megan Fox's clone, I'm not gonna say that because that just puts everyone's fantasy up the roof. I would rather shoot low, and them get it.
And that's what people are saying.
Like Megan Fox, she's literally like one of the prettiest women on this planet.
I think like she must be like the top most like on every list of like most beautiful women to walk this earth.
Sexiest
You know what
woman
I mean?
alive, like all those things. Let alone like I could never be like, yeah, I get told I look like
I'm sure she regrets saying it now. And I actually saw a really funny TikTok of her yesterday, the Chelsea girl being like, now would be a really great time for anyone that's ever told me I look like Megan Fox to come out. She's being funny about it.
Oh my God, that's funny.
And
I'm like,
you need to watch. There's like so much drama. And so you can tell throughout the whole, and Cal's the one that clocked this because I was like, oh, he's aware as a man how probably men similarly think. And so I won't spoil it. Everyone should go watch it. Cal, later on, we get like a couple more episodes in. He's like, you can tell the whole time, as much as he likes Jessica, he's scared of her being he's not ready to be a dad. Then also, all he's thinking about is Megan Fox. All he's thinking about is Megan Fox. And I forgot about that. He was so right. When the pods open, bitch, it's crazy. Because they like...
they finally see each other after however long.
They like have this whole dramatic moment where they're like at like maybe a 50-foot like walkway where it's like each side opens up and then on one side the women on the other side and they like run to the middle. You need to watch it.
Okay, well,
sorry that was such a long tangent, but it's crazy.
After I watched Vanderpump Rules, because I caught up, I had like 4 episodes to watch. I remember when I clicked Vanderpump Rules, Love is Blind was right next to it. So I was like, oh, Love is Blind. I've been meaning to watch this. I've heard so much amazing things about this show.
Yeah.
Let me just like watch an episode. I'm not sure what season this is, whatever, but like I'll give it a chance. So I'm watching and I'm like, oh my God, this is a spicy show. Like, wow. Like, okay, we're in for, okay.
Were they fine. Like already together at that point or were they just like doing the pods thing?
No, I see like, and keep in mind, I was editing a thumbnail for Pretty Basic. So I was like kind of doing some work, but I was like, oh, it'll be background noise. It's fine. So, I started, it's like the host being like, welcome to blah, 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 blah. I'm like halfway paying attention. Like 10 minutes in, I'm like, damn, it's showing like security cam footage. It was a show about, it wasn't Love is Blind.
I was going to say, I'm like, I'm still new, but I don't think it's on spicy.
No. It wasn't, spoiler, it wasn't Love is Blind. It was a show about couples trying to find a third partner. And I figured out it wasn't Love is Blind. There was security cameras of like all 3 of them hooking up in the bed at night. And I'm 20 minutes in, I like look up from my computer editing. I was like, this
just flagged for me. VPR is on Bravo or Peacock, I think, right?
Yeah, Peacock.
Love is Blind is on Netflix.
That
So when
makes
you said that, I was like, oh, I'm surprised where she's watching them.
Okay, well then clearly it wasn't. I just probably just saw Love. You know what? My contacts weren't in. I probably just saw Love.
Blame it on that. Now I want to know, what was it called?
It was something about people trying to find a third, and then they like bring them to the. It was so. I literally like couldn't watch it because I was just like, this is not what I was like. This also isn't good TV. Why is everyone raving about this show? It sucks. And then I was like, oh, I'm not watching the right. Oh. Yeah, I was like, find your third, slay.
No,
like,
I love that. I think that's great. But like, there's something about security camera footage shows that I just like can't get into because it just feels like I shouldn't be watching.
Oh, it reminds me of the real world. It reminds me of watching like MTV shows when I wasn't allowed to watch it. And I was like, Room Raiders was my shit. That was the one that got me.
If you were an MTV kid, you were cool. I was not an MTV kid. I was watching Disney Channel till I was 24.
See, I watched both, but like I'd be watching MTV, and if my like parents started coming down the stairs, I'd be like, and like change it to Nickelodeon. Like I knew I didn't know what was necessarily like bad about it, but I knew I shouldn't be watching it. Do you know what I mean?
No, I mean I get it, but still, like
the security cam. Yeah.
Speaking of Nickelodeon, okay, everybody. Well, I booked a Nickelodeon show.
Yeah. Vision 4 coming true, bitch.
I'm so excited. I went in and I got to go to the Nickelodeon studios.
So sick, right?
Which, amazing. I was telling my vlog how growing up in Orange County, there were so many kids that were aspiring actors.
Oh, I bet.
And so they'd always like they'd be gone from school for a couple days and come back and be like, yeah, I was an extra in Victorious, or I was an extra in
and
this.
you
And I'd
think
be like,
they had a trailer, like you think they lived the life.
Oh my
but,
God.
Like,
and they probably did.
They did.
They
but
did.
Like it's just different than what you thought when you were in 4th grade.
Yes. Also, technically, like I wasn't on the lot where they shoot like the TV shows or like the live whatever. I was at the animation one, which is very different, but it was so fun. It was so interesting.
So we booked it.
Okay,
it's officially Nickelodeon.
So sorry, we booked it. It's a show that hasn't been released yet. I don't really have much info on it other than just like I'm so excited. I went into the sound booth and my God, that thing is soundproof. I could hear my thoughts and only my thoughts. It was terrifying, but it was similar to this where like they gave me headphones and you have your little like music stand thing where they've got your sheets out. I was simply like it was a small cameo, like an extra. That was literally my friend who was on Victorious.
Bizarre was a moment for me, so.
Yeah, but like that was a real cameo.
No, but.
Your face was on TV. Just my voice. But I was really nervous because everyone always said, or growing up, I've always been interested in voice acting or animation. And I remember always watching videos where actors would say, fellow actors.
Fellow actors, award-winning
SAG-AFTRA member. No, I'm just kidding. Please, no, I'm totally kidding, everyone. They always said that voice acting can be harder than actually like physically acting because you have to emote so much with just your voice.
1,000%. 1,000%.
And my audition was only like 4 lines and I get in 23 pages. Granted, of course, it wasn't me the whole time, but like it was a lot. I was like getting really sweaty and nervous and I like tried to dress up and look fancy to the Nickelodeon studios.
I'm sure they didn't even give a fuck.
No, they didn't care. They did not care. And honestly, I probably should have worn sweats because I was like so just nervous and sweating and I was just yelling these takes over and a lot of it was screaming. And I know when you scream, you're supposed to use your diaphragm, but like I did not train for this. I wasn't prepped yet. God's image only prepped me so much. But it was really fun and I had such an amazing time. But it's really crazy because when you're doing it, you're obviously like behind the glass window and I'm in the sound booth and then obviously like there were so many people outside. There was like the show creator, a voice acting coach. There was like the producer. There was all these like there were like 7 or 8 people watching me.
Can you try this take again? And you're like, yeah, but how?
And like what they did was like they would like tell me the notes behind them. Like they'd mic it to me through the sound booth and then it would just go dead silent. And so then I would do my takes and I would do each line like 3 times and then I would just stare at them. They'd be like, good job. And then I would just see them like talking.
Body language. You're like, oh my God, what are they saying?
Literally just talking about what I just did.
Are they like,
I'm like, I am not qualified.
I'm sure the imposter syndrome like came in, like
it was already there.
Like I know, but you're like, I booked this role, and then you go to like, oh my God, like what? Like I need feedback. Like was that good? And then to not even hear it from them.
Yes. It was so hard to just watch them through this glass window talking about what I did and then be like, let's try this one again. I'd be like,
it sucked. I knew it.
I just want to give up.
I could do better. I could do better.
And like, I kept thinking that. I tried really hard though. I had a lot of fun and I left the studios really nervous if I did a good job or not. But then as I was walking back to the car, my new friend that I made was like, oh my gosh, the casting director was shocked that it was your first time. So that's all a validation.
I know you killed it.
Thank you so much. Even if I never book anything ever again, that's totally fine. Check it off the list.
No, check it off the list. Also, I feel like doing voiceovers for years of DIY shit that like got you in the, you know. Hey guys, welcome back to my like, you know.
I mean, perhaps. Thank you so much. My tangent I was going to say.
Oh, yeah.
One of my friends that was on Victorious did tell me that Ariana Grande was a bitch. And that Victoria Justice was a bitch. But
they both were?
Apparently so. I mean, granted, she was an extra sitting at the lunch table, which I have another tangent that I have to get into. Another tangent, which got me thinking. I mean, one day maybe Victoria Justice or Ariana Grande would come on and maybe I would regret saying those things. Allegedly, they were not nice. I don't know for sure. They both seem nice. I love them both. I'm an Arianator till I die. But recently, Io Adebri hosted SNL. And when she was announced as host, it was also announced that J-Lo would be the musical performance of the episode.
Oh my God.
And it came out that, I guess on a podcast previously, Io had talked about J-Lo and had said that like, her whole career is a scam and that, you know, she thinks she's doing it all, but she's like really not. She's not really singing on her tracks. And, you know, she's saying that she's too busy to be in the studios. Like that's what she can't do. It's crazy. And so I saw like Tina Fey went on Bo and Yang's podcast and she had a really funny clip where she was saying like podcasting, like you essentially need to be careful now because if you've got a hot pod, it will bite you in the ass.
Oh, I'm like suddenly thinking of everything I've ever said. No, that... I'm like, did they plan that? Did they know that?
I don't think so. So apparently J-Lo spoke out and had said that Io came to her dressing room beforehand and was like crying and sobbing and was so apologetic and so sorry.
Was the pod recent or?
It was like, I think in the past few years.
Oh my God.
And so she was just crying and J-Lo was apparently very nice about it and was like, I've heard this stuff my whole career. Like it's nothing new. Don't worry about it.
That's really cool of her.
I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. I have to say, I am a J-Lo apologist.
Okay.
I'm gonna be cooking all day. I ain't your mama.
I ain't your mama. Made in Manhattan.
Never seen it.
Really?
No, I know. That's like a popular one.
That's like the first, when I think of a J-Lo rom-com, like that's what I think of.
I think of The Backup Plan, which is in my top 5 favorite movies ever. I think gave me my #1 celebrity crush. Higher than Chris Evans. Alex O'Loughlin.
Oh.
So hot. Loved that movie. People are sleeping on it. She has so many amazing songs. Is she probably... I'm watching what I'm saying. Is she probably not singing all the time? Yeah. Is Meghan Trainor very much on the Ain't Your Mama track?
Yep.
Very much so. But that's okay.
You know what's crazy? You were saying this and it made me think, like, I think J-Lo's one of those people who came out of Hollywood who they were like, everyone wants someone who can sing, act, and dance. Like, we're going to make you be this. We're going to have you act. We're going to have you do all these things, X, Y, Z. Only for like a decade later for everyone to be like, we don't like that. We would rather someone just be good at one thing. And now here she is being like, I'm doing the Super Bowl. And everyone like kind of doesn't care. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I know what
she killed it at the Super Bowl.
She did. And I actually have a bone to pick with the Super Bowl with J-Lo and Shakira. I'm like, why are we separating
two icons?
Yeah. Why do they have to share the stage when, I'm sorry, Maroon 5 gets their own? Just saying, individually, they both could have done it. That's my bone to pick with that performance.
Did you watch the J-Lo documentary?
I did.
Okay, because I had no idea they had to share the stage until that.
Oh, really?
I had no idea, yeah.
I mean, I just think that's blasphemous. But back to J-Lo's career. Have you seen recently? This is all to say we should watch what we say, but have you seen recently?
Yeah, we should watch. Anyways, I heard it was fucking shit.
J-Lo just recently dropped a new album, and I saw a TikTok that said that apparently it was like the lowest streams ever in a day for like a pop star. Like I think it only got like 13,000 streams in one day.
I don't even know what's good.
I mean,
numbers
probably more
wise,
than 13,000.
but also I didn't know that, so I feel like
that she dropped an album.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's why she was doing SNL and doing all these things. Like she's promoting. She's been out promoting. She also, I guess, did a movie recently that she fully like self-produced and self-funded because like no studio. She like went out on an interview and was like, no studio wanted to do it, but like I knew I had to do it, so she put like $20 million in to make her own movie. I've been seeing the clips on TikTok, and all the comments are like, I want to love myself as much as J-Lo loves herself. And she should. And she should.
That's just, it's weird because it's like, she is talented.
No.
But it's
I
weird
think
because,
she seems very
no,
nice.
but it's, I think.
Actually, I don't. Did you see the Chris Olsen thing?
Oh my God. Yes.
Right. Sorry, Chris, to put you on blast. Love you, friend of the show. Apparently he did a video with her and she was not nice to him.
Oh, you know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of, who was Fashion Week?
Huh?
Oh no, there was this other girl. I don't know. I think she's a creator or host or something. But she went up and they were filming her, and J-Lo was sitting next to, what's her name? The girl in Euphoria.
Hunter Shaver?
Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the host girl is like coming up and she's like pointing like, oh, I'm filming, and J-Lo looked so like unbought. Like that was just like not about it.
Oh.
But also, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, dude.
I mean, she'll never come on the show, so we can just keep talking her
You're
shit.
so fucking right.
She would
You're
never
so
come on the
right.
show.
You're so
But like,
right.
we're here to say we think she's talented.
I just think, no, this is what I think. I think she's more talented than like the stigma is. However, we've all put her in a box. Like she is in a box to everyone in this planet.
What kind of box?
You know, like when you just like, you're like, oh, that's how they are. Like for her to not just be like the triple threat where it's like they're jack of all trades kind of thing. It's like you sing, you dance, we get it, like you're good. But I think, poor thing, no matter how hard she tries, she does the Super Bowl and people still have her in that box.
I think, granted, this is coming from someone who has zero talent. Zero talent.
We have to say that up front.
Yeah, let me just say, this is my unsolicited opinion, and she's uber talented. So much more talented than the average person. I think she's just the same level of talented across all the things.
That's what I'm like, jack of all trades.
Yes, but not in a good way? Question mark?
Well, I think that's the thing, because most people who are jack of all trades or like, you know, the triple threat, sing, act, dance, you're only so good at each thing. You're not excellent in one.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, I think the 90s was like, this is what everyone wants in an entertainer. You need to do everything and be the best at everything. Only for, again, a decade later for everyone to be like, no, we don't want that. We'd rather just you be good at one thing. You know what I mean?
I could see that.
So I'm curious which out of all, I'm sure she said this on an interview, but like, I'm curious, singing, acting, dancing, which is her true passion. And I would love to see in a multiverse what her career would have been if she just stick to one.
That's a really good point.
Do you know?
I think she's the best dancer.
She is a good dancer.
I think it goes dancing is the best, and then I would say probably acting, and then I would say singing.
Even the
oh my god,
the stripper
Hustlers.
Hustler, that was a good movie.
That was really good. I will say one time I was on a plane, and I don't like sitting in the middle because I get really bad plane anxiety, and I like to look out the window to stable myself a bit. But one time I was in the middle and I was watching that Marry Me movie she did with Owen Wilson.
Oh, yes.
And already the plane had turbulence, so I had really bad anxiety. And I've never had such a bad anxiety attack on a plane. And that movie exacerbated it. It was quite possibly the worst movie I've ever seen because it spun me into a full spiral.
Oh my God.
It was really bad. And that movie wasn't great. But
I haven't watched it.
the backup plan,
Made in
the
Manhattan.
cheese room.
But sorry, we're on such a J-Lo tangent.
You know what? She loves this.
No, I mean, I was just gonna say, I remember she came out with a product like line,
J-Lo Beauty.
and I remember being like, damn, I wish it was like better.
I think everyone said that.
Damn.
You know what she is? She's doing too much. J-Lo, you can take a break.
No, I think it's her like team or her. I think they've put her in a box.
Remember when she said that she only uses olive oil as skincare and then dropped J-Lo Beauty?
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. Like the disconnect was there.
I will say she walked so Kim could run. I think J-Lo
think
insuranced her
so?
butt before any other celebrity did.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember reading that being like, huh?
Wait, I have to tell you the funniest thing
my God,
recently
go.
that happened between a couple of our mutual friends.
Oh my God.
Did you hear?
Yep. I
Recently, I got a screenshot from one of our mutual friends, and then the other person was a mutual friend too. And it was just like silly because it was like kind of gatekeepy, but like kind of not at the same time. Basically, this person that we know posted a photo of them looking so hot and they were wearing this really sick outfit. And then one of our friends replied and like messaged them. I was like, hi, just wondering, where did you get these pants? They're so cute. And the person replied back, just designer tagged. And I started laughing because I didn't understand at first. And then I realized they meant like if you go to the photo, they tagged the designer. And then our friend like told me like, no, I know you tagged them. I saw, but if you actually like go to the site, they weren't there. I can't find them. So like, that's why I was asking.
Also like, ew, now I don't want them. Like, why are you like, I hate when people do that.
Gatekeeping, but not gatekeeping. I said, don't you worry. I was laying on the couch, fully like rotting. I said, I'm going to go get my Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. And I'm going to circle to search. I'm not even kidding. I was like, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go get it. And I'll help you find them. And he's like, no, I found them, but they're not on the site. Like, that's why I was asking him. But I literally was going to get up and I was going to circle to search. I'm not even kidding.
If you have someone in your life who gatekeeps things, I'm about to give you the best life hack of all time. It doesn't matter if it's fashion, if it's tech, whatever. Literally on this phone, they have a circle to search feature where all you have to do is hold down the button and it comes up and you circle whatever you're looking for and it will literally, it's magic.
We've already discussed this. Let's say like an Instagram influencer is taking a photo in front of a beautiful hotel, but you don't know where exactly this hotel is. Circle to search, boom. Or you know exactly where they are.
Literally, like I knew Samsung was very innovative. I did not realize that this is how innovative they are.
I will say one thing, JLo is a fashion icon. I mean, we all know the green Versace dress.
Oh my God, iconic.
Which I will say, I was watching a video recently where she was going through her iconic looks. Of course, that's like one of the most iconic. And then I saw these comments that were like, oh my God, does she ever stop talking about that? Blah, 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 blah. If I had, or if I had a moment that literally made Google create Google search image, I would never shut up about it either.
It's literally so iconic. It's so iconic.
She should talk about it for the rest of her life, and she will, and she should. You know who else though is a fashion icon?
An it girl?
An it girl?
An it girl. Who?
Alisha Marie.
Oh my God, me?
Yeah, I envy your fashion sense.
What?
Yeah, I tell you this all the time.
I love that I'm wearing a sweatsuit right now.
I mean, but like across all boards, I think that you also are like pushing the envelope when it comes to style. And I think that you always have like a really good eye and a really good sense of style. I am someone who definitely doesn't, and I follow like a lot of the trends, but I take a lot of inspo from you. There are so many things where like I'll watch I literally don't miss a TikTok. I don't miss a vlog. As we all know, I am an Alisha super fan. And
apologist.
Alisha Marie apologist. So I would like to be styled by you.
Oh my God, we have to do a video.
I would love to be styled by you, for real.
There was a shoot recently. We are doing something exciting soon. You guys will find out very, 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 very soon. But I was like, Remy, wear this. And you looked so good. You looked so good. So yes, I would love to style you. I would absolutely love nothing more.
Spring and summer are obviously around the corner. I want to wear here's my thing. I want to wear cute dresses. I need help with like festivals that are upcoming. Like I have no idea what I'm going to wear for anything.
I got you.
And I get so stressed.
Oh my God. One, I totally got you. Two, I'm truly not kidding. Finding inspo is the best thing ever. And just like understanding like what's the vibe that I want, but actually taking the time to plan out your outfits or like find where things are from. Like Marissa, my social media coordinator, she has the Samsung. And so she'll use the Notes Assist app for like everything. If we're looking up like trends or if there's like a huge article where we want to do maybe a new series about, she'll basically just take it and the Notes Assist will summarize the entire article. So without having like to read everything, which comes in so much handy when we're filming, because then that way like she can look over everything first and then I'm looking at my phone and it just like Notes Assists everything for me.
It like gives you the spark notes of what you would need. Could you imagine
Spark
using
notes.
that in school?
Oh, that'd be great. The reason why the Samsung one actually works is because it's powered by Google. Like the AI is literally powered by Google. So you can search anything. Have a dress, boom. It'll tell you exactly where, like you just have to circle it.
So it all comes back to JLo.
No more gatekeeping.
Everyone's always talking about JLo.
Everyone's always, you know what? Maybe we are huge fans.
No, I already started this by saying I am.
Also, it'll show similar things too, which I like, because obviously if you can't afford the actual dress, it'll show similar things. You know what else I did? I looked up a lamp. The best thing ever, like home decor.
Oh.
So if your favorite little,
you find it?
yeah, if your favorite Insta baddie's like posting a photo and you're like, where's her chair from? You can literally circle it.
You know those like quintessential it girlies right now who like are the queens of not tagging things?
Yeah.
I have a few in my head.
Oh, I got.
We got you.
We're thinking of the same ones.
We got you.
We see you. You know what else? Our Samsung's got you.
Samsung's got you. Sorry.
But you know who's more of an it girl than them?
Who?
Galaxy AI. They're the new it girl.
Galaxy AI is here on Galaxy S24 Ultra. So if you guys want to be it girls like us, then get yours at the link in the description.
Did you know that hair thinning will happen to approximately 1 in 2 women? And if you're among them, no, you are not alone. Thinning is normal, but it's really not openly talked about, and going through it can feel so lonely and so frustrating, and it can really affect your self-confidence. Join over 1 million people that are doing something about it with Nutrafol. Just like I've been on my skincare journey, I have really also been on my hair journey. I've done a lot to my hair. She's been through a lot. I've been blonde, I've been red, and I just actually dyed my hair back dark the other day. So needless to say, my hair has been through a lot, and we do so much to our hair, but we still want it to be so long and so thick. While many supplements rely solely on ingredient studies, Nutrafol clinically tests final formulations to ensure their efficiency. Also, in one of those clinical studies, 86% of women reported improved hair growth after taking Nutrafol women's hair growth supplement for 6 months. They have a quiz at Nutrafol.com. It's their hair wellness quiz, and you can get a personalized hair health plan based on your specific root causes. Obviously, everyone's hair is so different and has different things that it needs. And Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement, with over 1 million people seeing thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding. So take the first step to visibly thicker, healthier hair. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code PRETTYBASIC. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and hairstylists recommend Nutrafol for healthier hair. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code PRETTYBASIC. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code PRETTYBASIC. I feel so blessed because my mom taught me from literally, I think, middle school of just good budgeting tips. That's one of her biggest strengths. She's always been really good with finances and budgeting money. But I have a lot of friends who did not have that privilege of growing up with someone who understands finances. And even though my mom taught me so much, you know, the one thing that I really struggle with? Unwanted subscriptions and free trials that I sign up for and forget to cancel, and then I end up getting charged. I feel like my mom would be so disappointed in me. So no matter where you are in your personal finance or budgeting goals, Rocket Money it's got you. If you don't know what Rocket Money is, it's a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has helped save its members an average of $720 a year. With over 500 million in canceled subscriptions, $500 million in canceled subscriptions. Again, I'm actually really good with a lot of my other finances, but when it comes to these unwanted subscriptions, I'll even put reminders in my calendar. Again, no matter how well of a budgeter you are or how well you are with your finances, everyone needs accountability, and Rocket Money can definitely be that for you. I feel like a lot of times it's easier to think ignorance is bliss, and you're like, oh, I don't want to know how much I'm wasting on certain things. Trust me, you do. You will save yourself hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So stop wasting your money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/prettybasic. That's rocketmoney.com/prettybasic. rocketmoney.com/prettybasic.
We're not going to take away the Versace, the dress, the
No,
green
that was
dress.
iconic.
We're not going to take away, like, she
She's
is an
stunning.
icon, but she should take a break.
She's also, I'm sorry, her body.
No, she
I
looks
hope I look
amazing.
like that when I'm fucking 50.
I love Jennifer. I really do. I'm here for it all. All to say, we should watch what we say on this podcast.
I'm so sorry. There's going to be a JLo beauty event that we're not invited to. And we're going to be like, damn, I wonder why. It's okay. It's okay.
JLo Beauty should do an event at an olive oil place.
Italy?
Olive
Brand
oil.
trip?
Like
take
a
here, JLo Beauty, take our
olive
advice.
tree farm. I love this idea.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
maybe. Okay, if you could give one piece of advice to JLo, what would it be?
I'm so sorry. I'm not equipped for this. Honestly, don't listen to the haters.
You know what? I really hope her response was like actually from J-Lo. Like I really hope J-Lo was. I hope so.
I'm sorry. I have to say, I think there are a lot of artists, this is me playing devil's advocate, who like, I'm sure there were albums she was like, I don't want to put this out, but her record label was like, no, you have to. So like, J-Lo, I just want to know who she really is.
Wait, you bitch.
What?
You bitch. You just claimed that you didn't know that J-Lo dropped a new album, yet did we not just do a photo shoot at a place where J-Lo shot her new music
You're
video?
You're so right.
Are you not the one who came up to me and said J-Lo just shot her music video?
You are so right. You know what's, maybe I thought it was a single. I completely forgot about that. We had a shoot at this beautiful place, and I'm just sitting chatting with the owner or whoever was like overseeing the property. And she's just, you know, you find out amazing things when you just sit and chat with certain people, you know?
And that's what I always say.
And she goes, yeah, the other day we had I was like, oh, how long have you done this? She's like, oh, I've been with this property like 10 years. I was like, wow, I bet you've seen a lot of cool things. She goes, yeah, the other day J-Lo was here filming a music video and it was raining. So they had to incorporate umbrellas into the choreography and they had no other day that they could. And I was like, J-Lo? I'm so sorry. Made in Manhattan? I was like, I fangirled.
Ain't your mama?
And I fangirled, and I was like, damn, like right here? And she's like, yeah. I was like, wow, that's really cool. So I was like playing it cool. And then I run to Remy. Oh my God, Remy, guess what?
How dare you claim that you did not know her album was coming out?
Hey, it could have been a single, but you're right. You're right. I'm a fan.
And I want you to turn in that camera and apologize to Miss Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer, I truly am so sorry. I really am sorry. And I loved your Super Bowl performance. I honestly, hot take, I thought it was better than Usher's.
Are we really going to get into this?
Yeah. Well, we have to. But Usher also is not coming on our podcast, Remy. I was a little underwhelmed by it overall. Like,
I'm just mad he didn't do Climax.
Yes, and Justin. Like, I really thought Bieber was coming out.
I was fully expecting Justin Bieber.
Remy was ready to climax.
I love Usher. I love Usher. There were so many songs that he did not do.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? His discography is just too rich. And can you blame a man?
Also, he also dropped a new album. I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that one. Like recently? Like just now?
Yeah, it just came out.
Oh.
And I was like, that makes sense why he's doing the Super Bowl. I will say the one thing I did love was adding like the Vegas like circus and acrobats to all like I loved that because I was like, you know what, they're in like I really like that.
Yeah.
But now I just can't believe anything I ever see because did you see the stripper fall?
No.
There's a clip where there's a girl on a stripper pole
no,
and she like
okay?
slips. Yeah, but
jeez.
But then she came out and she's like, I was the stripper that fell on the blah blah blah. And it was like so funny because a lot of people have been doing joke things like that. Have you seen that on TikTok? They'll be like, I was the person who fell, and they like make it seem believable, but it's
lying.
not. Yeah, but it made me watch the full 2-minute whatever. But now I'm like, oh, did they just do that for like views? Because it got me like,
oh no, I don't think so. I don't think she'd want to fall.
I just feel like I know, but like
I can't
they
imagine.
need the views. They need the views. You know,
they did not need the views. You know, this was the most watched Super Bowl ever.
Super Bowl. Oh, you're right, because of Taylor though, not because of Usher.
Oh, I saw this beautiful clip online. Oh, I could just cry. I could cry really. It was a clip from the 2023 Super Bowl when the Chiefs went, and so it was this like father and son cheering in front of the TV, and like the Chiefs won and they were super excited. And then it cut to this year and it was the same father and son, but like all the granddaughters and all of, like the wives and like them cheering on the Chiefs. I sobbed. Shout out to Taylor Swift for getting all the families involved into football. Usher's performance though, it was one of those things. Granted, I do think that like they had sound issues at the beginning.
He sounded too low. I was like, they need to turn his mic up.
I think there was something wrong in the beginning because it started and I was like, oh, I don't think this is gonna be great. And then Alicia Keys with her voice cracking,
which like we all know she can sing.
She's
so
fine.
I love how they cut it out of the YouTube.
They fixed it in YouTube.
Yeah, they
scary.
Yeah. But also, if I was Alicia Keys, I'd be like, that wasn't my fault. My monitor wasn't on. I couldn't hear shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she can sing.
I don't think she even said anything because she knows she doesn't have to because she's Alicia Keys.
No, yeah. I saw a lot of people defending her, being like, messing up's normal. Like, let's normalize it.
Yeah, for sure. I really do think up until like a certain point, something was wrong with their in-ears or something. I think it got better towards the end. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was the best performance ever, but I thought it was fine. I thought it was good.
Yeah, it was fine.
I thought Rihanna's was really good.
Rihanna's was so good. Lady Gaga's one of the best all time. I will go down that one.
I loved Coldplay. Could live without.
Oh,
but the Beyonce and Bruno
and
moment.
Coldplay, that's a good. I've rewatched that one so many times. Shout out Maria if you're watching this. I know you're not. Loves it.
When Beyonce almost fell.
No, Beyonce just in general always kills it.
But like, have you seen the clip where she almost falls and she catches
on her
herself?
solo one or the one with all three?
The one with all three of them.
No.
Where it's her and Bruno battling. But she recovers so smoothly because she is the queen. She like jumps back because she loses her balance, but then like puts it into the choreography.
Iconic.
Granted, maybe she didn't even almost fall. Like maybe that was a part of it, but if it looks like she almost fell and she caught herself,
Oh my God.
she's a queen.
Do you remember watching the Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson?
No, I didn't watch it.
I remember being so young and watching it, and like everyone watching was like, oh my God.
Fuck
when
Justin Timberlake.
Oh
Also.
my God.
Not a friend of the show.
He's also not welcomed on our podcast.
No, we don't even want him here.
Watch me like somehow get like.
No, if Justin Timberlake came in as a guest opportunity, pass. We don't want him here.
Love you, Jessica Biel.
Meh. Yeah. Eh.
I like her.
I mean,
I didn't watch The Sinner, but I heard it's really fucking
I
good.
don't not like her. I just think she deserves better.
I do too.
That's what I think.
Huh. Cry Me a River, is that what it was?
No, he's got some good songs, but
Wow.
still not a friend of the show.
Love it.
Well, speaking of Beyonce, she is the reason why I'm sitting here in a smoky eye.
No, because like the accuracy of that is actually so real.
At 12 p.m., I'm wearing a smoky eye, sitting here in my leggings. But we were invited to a Beyonce event tonight.
No, like I truly am so excited. She launched her hair brand, which is called Sacred. Obsessed with the name, obsessed with the spelling. I love when people spell a word different, or like how it sounds, or just completely different than the traditional way. But if people saw when I went to the concert, I was tagging hashtag Beyonce's hair brand because it was supposed to launch back then. Like I was supposed to say
Which
like,
was
oh, I
September.
went. Yeah.
Wow, that felt like yesterday.
But then they hadn't, it got delayed and delayed. So they're like, hey, just say hashtag Beyonce's hair brand. So
Yes.
that's why anyone who posted that was supposed to go with the company. I like it was the best thing ever. Obviously Remy came, Brendan's probably going to be there tonight. I just realized.
I know, I hope so.
Oh my God.
I hope Brittany Broski's there too.
Oh my, no, like true. Yes. Oh my God.
I hope we
miss her.
get to see her.
Well.
I know, I want to ask her to come back on
We
the
need
pod.
to re-ask
Actually, I was just texting her this morning.
people. Yeah, we should re-ask people. Comment below people
yes.
you would love to see back on the podcast, or just in general, but like specifically back on the pod.
Yeah, comment who is a friend of the show, who will be allowed here, not Justin Timberlake.
You guys decide. Comment below.
All the Justin Timberlake apologists are like, he wouldn't even try to come on your show.
You know what?
And that's fine.
And we don't want him.
And we don't want him.
So but the brand has officially launched, and we're going to the event literally tonight.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
It's very secret. I mean, you are now, I would put you up there as like one of Beyonce's faves in the influencer crew. So like I got invited to said event a few days ago, and when I got the invite, I already knew, you and I didn't even speak. I knew you were already going. So I literally replied, yes, Alisha and I will go together. But I didn't tell you I got invited. You asked me for some white shoes. You said, oh, I got invited, but I couldn't get a +1. I said, oh, no, I'm going.
No, that made my day because I was so grateful when I heard you were going, because never forget
Yes.
when she launched the Renaissance film, I was invited to the premiere. Anything that I see, I'm just like, yes, I will clear my schedule. I will
Absolutely.
move everything around. I'm just honored to literally be there. Okay. But every single thing has basically been no +1s. Okay. So I go to the film thing. I go early. I literally sit there for 2 hours because I got there so early waiting for the movie to start. I eat the entire large bucket of popcorn because I have nothing else to do because they took our phones. So I was expecting this event to be kind of similar. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go by myself. I'm probably going to be nervous, but like, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Like, there's no doubt in my head. So when I heard you were going, I was really excited.
I can't
But the
wait.
invite was really secretive. We don't even have the address right now.
We don't have the address. We found out the time yesterday. All it says is all white attire required.
No exceptions.
No exceptions. Required.
And I got an outfit that I was like, this feels too bridal. Like it feels too like, because then they followed up with the dress code is dressed to impress. And I'm like, oh my God, everyone's going to be going above and beyond.
Oh, shit.
I sent you that.
I forgot until right now.
Yeah. So then I was like, oh no. And then Asia replied to my story about me because Remy
she going?
offered me her engagement dress and was like, you can wear my engagement. I was like, Remy, no.
Alisha texted me and asked, do you have any white shoes? I said, bet. I sent her 5 photos of different white shoes that she can literally take and stomp on me. I don't care.
Also, I think one of those pairs were mine. The last one. I was like, those look familiar.
Really?
I think so, but I don't have them. It's fine.
Oh.
Because I think you wore them one time. They're a bitch.
Which ones?
The ones that it's like a white heel and it goes like this and then like this.
Oh, are those yours?
Yeah.
Well, you can have them back.
No,
Sorry.
you
I
can
thought
have
they were
them.
comfy.
Oh, we'll keep them.
Well, regardless, I'll give them back. And we share closets. And I said, do you want any photos of white dresses? And I sent her a bunch of photos because you weren't sure. Do you know what you're going to wear tonight, by the way?
As of now, no, but I rush ordered so much shit.
Okay, gorgeous. I have so many dresses now because I've been buying white things. Just haven't even started a lick of wedding planning, but I've got 1,000 white dresses.
But you're going to look great when you do.
Thank you so much. And so I sent Alisha a bunch of photos and I was like, oh, by the way, you can wear the proposal dress. She said no.
No, I'm sorry.
Why not?
Remy, one, that's a special dress for you. That needs to go in the Miss Remy Ashton archives. Okay. No. Also, and I can't wear it and not think of that night. I'm sure Cal ripped it off you. Like, that was all I would be thinking about when I'm wearing it.
She did bring that to my attention. I was like, oh.
You're like, no.
Maybe. Can't remember much, honestly. I was in a haze that night.
Oh my God.
Just know. Okay, what did Asia say though?
Oh, so Asia replied. She saw it and she goes, I'm wearing my wedding dress, LOL. And I go, I was like, I need to dress up more. So I rush ordered so many things that are supposed to be coming today.
Oh, fuck. I have like some options, but not a wedding dress.
Well, and dress to impress. I'm like, I just want to do Beyonce justice. I just, you know. Well, I'm sure hers is like silky and like.
Now
it's
I'm
not
nervous.
like a princess. No.
Okay,
you're
not
fine.
like a ball gown.
No, and also, yeah. Anyways, all white. And I started my period this morning. Woo!
Ooh.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll be on the lookout.
It's okay.
I'll be on the lookout.
Speaking of periods, this is so random. Oh my God, we're going on so many tangents. But TikTok has brought a lot of things to my attention, and recently it brought to my attention, as well as Ollie,
Here we go.
that if you, I don't know if this shit is true.
The full moon.
Yes.
Yeah. They'll always text in the group chat about like a full moon and being witches, and I literally look at it and then I.
Do you know why we
off.
say that?
No.
Okay, so I saw on TikTok, it was like, if you have your period on a full moon, because there's like the new moon, and then there's the half, I forget what all those phases are, but on a
crescent?
I know, no, yeah, it's called something, new phase or something, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the phases.
But if you have your period on a full moon, it means you're a witch. And I was like, that's funny. And then I looked outside, this was a few months ago, I look outside at the moon, full, I go, and I was on my period, I go, oh my God, weird, coincidence. The next month, full moon. I'm not fucking bitch. I'm not kidding you. The next month, I think this is like December, right? I had my period and it ended December 1st. Full moon. And I distinctly remember this because it was Vlogmas day 1 and I was cramping and I was like, damn, this sucks to start vlogging every single day with like just not feeling the best. But I thought, you know what? The best part about this is I'm not going to have another period during Vlogmas. Okay. End of Vlogmas comes around. I start my period and I go, what the hell? I wasn't supposed to have 2 periods in December. I look out, full moon. The chance of that, and guess what? Guess when the next full moon is, bitch? Friday.
Well,
I started my period today.
Wait. I am not here to question whether or not you are a witch.
I don't think I am.
Don't even to question. But like, doesn't it, like the moon works in a phase?
Cycle.
Yeah, I think it's just your cycle it just so happened to fall on the same cycle. Because I think the duration of your cycle is probably this like similar duration of a moon phase.
Well, the thing is my cycle's always irregular. It's always like a week off. Oh. But now I'm like, maybe it's always been synced with the moon, which makes sense. Because when you see how the moon affects like a body of water, you know what I mean? Like, of course it affects your body. Yeah, like obviously if the moon affect, like whatever. But I thought that was crazy. December is when I was like, oh my God, because Ollie was like, bitch, I've been telling you. Like, I told you this a while ago. And I was like, no, I didn't believe you. And then I saw the TikTok. And then now it's just almost weird how to a T, it's the moon.
You should tap into your witchiness.
You know, I pray to God. And I say, dear Lord, maybe if I wasn't, maybe if I didn't believe in God, I'd be a witch.
God doesn't like witches, correct?
No.
But I thought God loves all.
He does.
So he loves witches.
In a way. I don't know. I mean, I guess. Right?
So what you're saying is God loves witches?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Anyways, yeah, I did start my period and I'm going to an all-white party tonight, but that should be fun.
That is my worst nightmare. Do you get your period every 3 weeks or every 4 weeks?
No, like every 5 to 6. That's why it's always weird.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's usually like it always felt like a week late until I looked back and said, oh, it's always a week late. So it's regularly like that.
Do you use like any sort of tracker with your
I just know my boobs are big and sensitive. I'm probably starting soon. Maybe this is my witchiness. Like last night I had a dream I was starting my period and I woke up and I started my period. That happens all the time. Like I'm just so like I just know when I'm going to start it.
You're so in tune with your body.
Yeah, but I won't even have like this is TMI. I won't even have like a liner being like, oh, it's coming soon, because I just like know when it comes. It's so weird.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ever since I've been on my new medication, I have regulated my period. Yay. But it comes every 3 weeks on the dot. That's normal, right?
I feel like especially with a medication, because it regulates it. So
yeah,
that's
so
fine.
So textbook
Bitch,
regular.
You literally like think back to when you were like, I just want to like get a period again. Like that's huge.
I know. Well, thank you so much. That's when I got like 3 in a row naturally. Naturally, with all like getting my body in check. I was like, this shit is working. I feel so good with it now.
Have they been better? Like less?
Oh my God. Like literally so light.
Painful?
Because when I would get them, I was just actually talking to my therapist because she was like, medical history.
Yeah.
I was saying PCOS. I went all into that. I told her the whole journey. Because I was like, well, because she was like, are you on any medications? And I was like, well, yeah. But I was like, I don't know if like, I wasn't sure if she was talking about like mental health medications or whatever. And I was like, well, yeah, actually. And then I went into the whole spiel and she was like, oh my God, I'm so glad I asked that because that must have been a lot for you. And I was like,
you start sobbing.
It was a lot. Thank you. And she's like, when you did get your periods, were they so painful? I was like, excruciatingly
I remember
painful.
You would have to like cancel an entire day.
So bad.
Yeah.
Now, keep it pushing. I love it so much.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy.
I was like, this is one of the busiest days of my life, but you know what? We're going to keep pushing.
Yeah, I know. Maybe. No, I won't go there.
Nope. Okay. But you know what? We're not pregnant.
We're not pregnant. Also, on the way here, I listened to Dangerously in Love on repeat for the whole 30 minutes.
Oh my God.
Top 3 favorite Beyonce songs, go.
I might have to put Dangerously in Love up there because after the concert, oh my God, so good. However, I don't know if I can even answer that question.
It's a loaded question. I was thinking about it on the way here.
Partition for sure, top 3.
Oh.
I will not rank them, but I will say top 3.
Okay.
Partition, hands down, for sure.
Okay. I am in love with you. You set me free. Oh my God.
That's my bonus one.
Yeah, that can be the bonus. So other 3.
I mean, all of Renaissance is so good.
Oh, so good.
Church Girl. I love Church Girl.
I love Church Girl too.
Like the words too. I'm like, yes.
I love Church Girl.
She ain't trying to hurt nobody.
Because I always listen to Renaissance from start to finish. Like I don't ever just play a specific
I'm a shuffle
song.
girl. I always put every album on shuffle.
Really? I play it from start to finish, and every time I'm like really bouncing, I look and it's always Church Girl.
Or Thick. I love that. I also love Diva, but like I'm so sorry. I can't answer that question.
Too many good ones.
There's too many good ones. What mood am I in? Am I like, Pretty Hurts? 7-Eleven. When that music video dropped, I was like, oh, she's in her vlogging era and I love it.
In the hotel. Like the Miami hotel. Yes, wherever she was. I personally have to say Dangerously in Love is the bonus. I love Check on It. Oh. I remember my mom had that CD and when all lyrics would come in like the little CD booklet and I would just sit there like reading it in her car. Love Check on It because that's just nostalgic. I like School in Life. It's just one song on I think 4. I'm pretty sure. I might be making that up, but School in Life.
Okay.
Just because that's nostalgic for me too.
Yeah, you're going so older ones.
I loved Beyonce when I was younger, and then I wasn't really in for the Lemonade era. Like I knew of it, but I wasn't like in it. Renaissance revived me, and now I've been going back again.
The self-titled one. That's why Formation. Like, I love.
Yeah. Well, like I was there. I just wasn't as into it, and I regret not being there.
Can I say one of my answers? The whole Homecoming movie.
Oh, for sure. I just recently was watching it. And I didn't put together that it was the 2 weekends edited together.
Because that's how she edited the Renaissance movie with like multiple.
Yes. I mean, incredible. But it took me a long time to be like, oh, wait. Because I thought it was just color grading because she was so in sync.
Yeah.
So in sync both weekends that they were able to do so that I thought that it was just them switching the colors. But no, it was two fully different performances. 2 different weekends. She is insane.
Oh my God.
All in all, I'm so excited for tonight.
I just like I truly am so excited to be there, and like she just does everything full out. She inspires me so much. I feel like I I don't want to compare her to J-Lo. But like comparing the two, I feel like
No. Let's not
Okay.
let's not put women against each other.
You're sorry. I just absolutely love how she gives her all to everything.
Yes.
I love how like every little thing is like looked over. Like it really inspires me to be like that with every single thing that I do. Like I'm not kidding. Her presence. I love her.
I have to say, I think she is truly the most talented performer I've ever seen in my life. Talk about triple threat. Have you seen Obsessed?
Did you see her commercial? Promoting her new album? We love Skims here at Pretty Basic. Skims is creating the next generation of underwire and bras for every body. Seriously, no matter what size you are, I cannot recommend these bras enough. I'm literally wearing one today. I swear Skims have slowly replaced all of my bras in my closet. I think that's my goal by the end of the year because I'm going to be honest, it's been a long time since a bra has made me feel good. Like I went the longest time just wearing bralettes and like giving up on just regular bras. I think a lot of us did. And recently I've been loving a regular bra. And they have so many different kinds. They have the everyday t-shirt bra, the fits everybody plunge bra, and the wireless form t-shirt bra. The wireless ones are my favorite. I love a wireless bra. But I also love a push-up. I also love when my girls look good. And no matter what you're wanting, Skims has it for you. The bras are made with innovative technology to give you the best shape and support. Plus, every bra is designed with the comfiest and softest materials. I can attest to that. It basically feels like you're wearing nothing at all. Skims offers a complete system of bra solutions for every need and style. And the best part is Skims bras are available now in 62 sizes. Trust me, no matter what size you are, you're good. They have 30A all the way to 46H. If you guys watch my vlog channel, you know I'm a huge fan of the brand. I have done so many hauls. So if you want to see me trying on some of them, you can definitely look there because my last haul that I did with them, I tried on some of their different things and the bras are just... Skims bras are now available at skims.com. Plus, get free shipping on orders over $75. If you haven't yet, be sure to let them know that we sent you. Pretty basic. It's actually really easy. After you place your order, there will be a little survey. And if you open that and select podcasts, just let them know that we sent you. So again, check out Skims because seriously, they are the best. We are so excited to say that Pretty Basic, our podcast, is presented by NYX Cosmetics Pro Fix Stick Concealers. If you guys have not tried these, you are missing out. These concealer sticks are super affordable. They're $9. They're only $9. And let me tell you, they do wonders to your makeup routine. I've been so into my skincare lately. If you listen to the pod, you know, and I've just been very picky with what I put on my face. And I love how buildable these concealers are because you can just add a little bit, you can add more, and it doesn't get cakey no matter how much you build, which is a huge green flag for me. We're all about green flags here on Pretty Basic. Also, I love how convenient they are because you can just throw it in your purse if you need a touch up on the go. They have a ton of different shades. I personally love using multiple different shades because if I have a blemish, for instance, I want a different shade for that to conceal that versus an under eye brightening concealer for under my eyes. And again, because they're only $9, you don't feel bad at buying different shades for different reasons. No matter what your skin concerns are, whether it's dark circles, redness, I really struggle with redness, hyperpigmentation, discoloration, no matter what it is, these concealer sticks will cover all of it. Just twist it up, pop it on, blend with a brush or your finger, and then you are done. Remy loves using a finger to blend out her concealer. I've been leaning towards a brush lately. I don't know why. I've been obsessed with it. It's like using a little magic wand and just having your skin perfected. And when it's on, it lasts for 12 hours. It lasts a long time. So get your NYX Cosmetics Pro Fix Stick Concealers at your favorite makeup retailer and at nyxcosmetics.com.
So, Texas Hold'em, how do we feel?
Oh, I know. I know I've said on a podcast, I hate country music, bitch. You will see me there on that tour. I will be wearing my cowgirl boots. I went to Stagecoach once. I went to Stagecoach once. Was I drunk the whole time and really didn't care about seeing any performer? Yep. Will I be I am now a country girl. Sorry. I'm open about it.
I've been a country girl. I'm from Orange County, California. The, what they call the quote unquote Florida of California.
That's funny.
Not proud about that.
I will say, we actually talked about it this morning because hair and makeup were over and they were glamming and they were like, okay, how do we feel about the country stuff? Because even Lana's coming out with the country album. Like there's so many country albums. And I was like, I like country pop, but like I'm not like I like just the trendy one. Like I know a lot of songs, but I don't know.
I love country.
Like I don't love country, but I like the hits. Like when we did go to Stagecoach, I was like, oh, like I love Carrie Underwood. Like I love like Luke Bryan. Like there's certain songs, but there's a lot more that I know that I don't think. But
I like country music.
Country music?
I like country music because they only sing about like whiskey and being home on the farm. There's a song called Buy Dirt that I love.
What's the rain makes corn?
No. Well, similarly, it's like it's about like finding a girl and setting down roots and buying a house so that your kids can play in the yard. Like it's just
cute.
so simple. It makes me feel just like comforted.
Yeah, there Kin Folks by Sam.
Is that the rain? Is that the one you're singing?
No. Wanna introduce you to my kin folks, to my old friends.
Oh,
That's
yes.
one that I do like that.
I like that. Or I was thinking about this on the way here. If someone held a gun up to my head and was like, sing every lyric to an album.
A whole album?
Yeah, which I only have one.
What is it?
Carrie Underwood's debut album, Some Hearts. Which, when she sang Wasted at Stagecoach, and me and that girl behind me were screaming the lyrics because it was like such a deep cut. Love, 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 love. I love country pop. I love country. I dabble in country, but Texas Hold'em is so good.
But the lyric, like it just.
I love that everybody. I'm not a lyrics girl though, as we know.
The lyrics are like, wow.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I need to. Sorry, I'm thinking 16 Carriages more, but yes.
Okay. I'm not really a lyrics girl, but when she sings in Texas Hold'em, two. The way that it itches my brain in a way that no song ever has before. I've only been like repeating it because it's just itching just the right spot.
Well, did you see the theory about her 3 acts?
No.
Okay, so the theory is if you saw when she came out with Renaissance, she announced that the Renaissance is going to be in 3 acts.
Yes.
The first one was Renaissance.
Yes.
The tour, Yes. A lot of people thought Act 2 was going to be the film. But she didn't really say much else about it.
Yeah.
She just announced that Act 2
Yeah. She announced that
country.
the country, is Act 2.
And the theory is that the third one is going to be rock and roll.
Love.
And the whole idea is that she's having a renaissance, taking back what was started from Black culture.
I love that.
First being
That's
electro,
incredible.
dance, pop, second country, third rock and roll. And honestly,
Wow.
I got
That's
chills.
incredible.
I was just like, no one's done shit like that. And obviously, like, I don't know. I just love how, again, she inspires me so much because I'm like, that's going above and beyond what anyone else is doing and like just making her own lane of like, no, I'm going to do this. I don't give a shit what anyone else says or like wants. And I'm just like, obviously she's Beyonce, but like, I'm like,
Just everything she does, first of all, that's incredible.
I hope it's true. I
feel like it's got to be true.
Me too.
I think that if anyone could do it and do it well, it is her also.
Yeah.
She's just so talented, does everything, works so hard. The work ethic is insane.
Another thing Beyonce did, which was like iconic because it was so against what everyone was doing, but I remember the chicks got blacklisted from the entire music industry and they didn't have much of a whole like career after that.
I love the chicks.
And then Beyonce brings them up. I believe it was a Grammy performance and they all did I forget what song it was, but it was a country song. And I think it was one of the songs that like one of their iconic songs. And it was just like out of all stages to do that, like obviously Beyonce, I remember watching it not knowing the backstory and I was like, oh, Beyonce's doing country, like that's cool, but I didn't think anything else of it until now. TikTok is teaching me so much. It showed how like she did that in spite of everyone like blacklisting them.
I love that woman. I think she's just so gracious and such a good person. I think about, or a lot of times I'll get on my For You page the clip of obviously the VMAs.
Oh my God, Taylor and Kanye.
2010, 2011?
I think 2009.
2009.
Oh no, oh yes, because that was when Gaga performed. So much happened that one, yeah.
The VMAs, where obviously, infamously, Kanye came up on stage, stormed the stage, Taylor said that Beyonce should win, blah, blah, blah. Later on, Beyonce gets awarded award and starts her speech by saying, I remember the first time I won my first VMA with Destiny's Child and how excited I was. And she brings Taylor back out to give her time to say her speech. And there are very few things on this earth that make me cry instantaneously. And that is
she
one.
She goes, so I want Taylor to come out and have her moment. And I was like, oh!
She is
so good.
Just amazing.
So
amazing.
Clearly you can tell which celebrities we love and hate in this episode.
No, we love J-Lo.
We do.
Justin Timberlake. Yes.
And yeah.
I thought you meant J-Lo. I was like, no, we love J-Lo.
Oh my God. So obviously by the time this comes out, we've already gone, but I'm I don't even care if I just want to see her. So I'm see her.
Oh my,
She's gonna look so good. She's gonna look so good.
I want to know. I hope we're all coming in white and she comes in like something insane, like black,
red,
metal,
something.
red,
Yes.
pink, any yellow, anything. I'll take whatever.
Oh, it's good. Oh my God, yeah, I'm really
I
excited.
hope
but
so.
I think it, anyways. But yeah, we literally don't even have the address. We don't know where we're going. We're supposed to be getting it soon. It's in a few hours, and I think it's so crazy how like top secret, and it's like so cool. It's so cool. Even the invite was just like so sleek, and it was just like
Small text.
all exception, no exception. It's
Yeah.
like on it. Oh my God, we haven't even talked about your birthday trip or Vegas.
Oh my God. Well, okay, yes. I wanted to also talk about, because you and I had a really good heart to heart recently where I was talking about turning 29. If anyone wasn't aware, I just turned 29 a couple weeks ago, which means I'm in my last year of my 20s.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Even just saying that, because it's been about a week and a half or so since I turned 29. That means I only have, 50 weeks left of being in my 20s. I feel like thinking about it that way is kind of weird. But I was talking to you about how, I was a little bit nervous because it just feels like this really big thing of like, once you're done. You're done. You're never going to go back to your 20s again. So I was asking for some advice from you about like what to expect, things that just things you want to teach me before I turn 30. And you gave me some really good advice. So I'd love to make that a whole episode, I think. So far, 29's been the same as before. I did get good news. Daisy doesn't have cancer.
Oh my God, yes.
I got the call yesterday. I've had so many health scares with Daisy recently. One of which we found a lump and then found out that it was benign. Mm-hmm. And then she had some like blood work issues. So then I just got the call yesterday. She's all good, but they were like, it could be cancer. Everyone needs to stop throwing the C word at me.
I know.
All the time. But anyway, she's good. Other than that, everything's been great and normal.
Yay.
But yes, we did go to Mammoth for my birthday. I got really the best week of my life.
Oh my God. We literally went to Mammoth, come back for a day and go to fly to Vegas. Yeah. What was highs and lows?
Highs and lows. Well, this year I'm known for going all out for my birthday. And this year I was like, I don't want to do anything. And then we ended up doing 2 big trips, one of which was really fun because we got to go to Vegas with Taco Bell.
No, iconic.
Like we got to go on a work trip. It was a work trip, but like also in line with my birthday. Are you kidding me?
So good.
Highs and lows. Definitely high was, I have no lows. It was so great. Even like the low of what would be considered a low of like getting snowed in. That was amazing.
Oh my God, that was so fun.
You know what my low was? Lana not winning the Grammy.
Yep.
That was my low.
Yeah.
Because we did watch the Grammys and Lana was snubbed over and over and over again.
All of those are just so interesting. Because again, we were just talking about the VMAs like forever ago. Like the way I viewed award shows and things then versus now is so different.
I do have to say, super happy that Victoria Monet won Best New Artist.
I am too.
Because she deserved that. But yes, Lana was snubbed. All as well. That was my low. My highs, the trip overall was so fun. We got to go skiing in like fresh powder, 4 feet of fresh powder. Insane. Vegas was so much fun. I was saying that I feel like it was a peak in my food career because we got to go to Vegas and learned all about all of the new items that Taco Bell is dropping this year. And then we got to try them.
No, that was the most iconic part. They basically had a keynote, like Apple style presentation for their new food launches this year.
So good. Such a good idea.
So good. Also, obviously when we were there, I didn't know how viral it would go. And I'm still seeing people talking about it. And I was like, this is so iconic. Like, it's so cool. Obviously, they put so much budget and time and energy and effort. And even talking to the brand afterwards, I'm like, wow, you guys killed this event. And I'm so glad it's getting the traction that I think it deserves because like, they every ounce of it was done so well.
Perfectly.
They do this whole presentation. Something else that they talked about that I haven't seen other people talk about yet that I thought was interesting, which we haven't even talked about, were they the whole thing was maybe 30 minutes. It wasn't too long, but there was a segment where they actually talked about items that they tried to do but didn't make it. Like it reminds me of kind of like the Vault songs with like Taylor Swift where it's like, hey, this was supposed to be on the album but never got released, but I'm gonna release it anyway. But they talked about different food items that they worked on so hard to try to make it to the menu but never did. And the one that stood out to me was the bacon taco.
Yes.
It was basically, instead of a taco shell, it was a whole bunch of bacon. And I was like, in theory, that sounds so cool, but I could see how actually facilitating that, it would be like a nightmare.
I imagine, like, because it's a test kitchen. So I'm sure they can make like one of them or even like 10 of them, but trying to mass produce those must be, I feel like that just takes things to the next level.
The test kitchen part was actually so interesting of things that they're like, yeah, we tried this, it didn't work. Like, or we tried this and it almost made it to the menu, but it still didn't work. And that was so interesting. I think just seeing a behind the scenes. So I feel like if they need to show more of that stuff, I don't know. I keep seeing what's the one you loved?
The Crispinata.
It's
going crazy. People are loving it. I was laying in bed at midnight and I was like, I want a Crispinata right now.
Because that one's out.
Yeah, it came out on the 15th.
Yeah, but not all the other ones are. The Baja Blast Gelato.
The Baja Blast Pie.
Oh my God, the pie.
The pie.
Weirdly, the Tajin twists. Mm-hmm. Those, I didn't think I'd love. They were one of my favorites. Yeah. They were one of my favorites. They were the really last thing I tried and I was like, oh, I should have had this earlier.
The Cheez-It Crunchwrap Supreme.
Top fave.
Everything was just so good. I'm so excited. I felt so honored to be there. I have a lot of friends from home that work at Taco Bell because it's in Orange County, like their headquarters. So the guy kept saying like, oh, like all of our, I'm sure like at the headquarters, they were just blasting it everywhere. So I got some friends from high school being like, oh my God, I'm so excited you like the stuff. And it was just super cool to catch up with them. But it was such an amazing experience. And as a food creator, a dream come true.
No, literally, I'm not kidding. You were a kid in a candy store.
I was like watching back the footage and I was so embarrassed because like anyone would walk over with something, I'd be like, can I try it?
No, we were just like eating everything. It was so good.
I took some of the new avocado salsa verde packets back to the room. I left them in the room.
REMI, Cruz.
I know.
You had one job.
I know.
You had one job.
I know. Actually, Cal left them. I wasn't going to put them on blast, but I don't have them. So hopefully they come out soon. But I think they're not coming out till next year.
No, they're coming. Yeah, I was going to say it was
with
a while.
The Cantina menu, I should have gotten so many more. Otherwise, it was such a fun trip. It was so good. We got to do like a birthday dinner at Nobu, which was so fun. And then we were really excited because Kendrick Lamar was performing.
This is my favorite story of the whole weekend.
It was so Kendrick Lamar was performing, which Cal and I love Kendrick. And we've literally we've gone to Vegas just because Kendrick was headlining a festival before. Like we're big fans. And so he was performing that night at one of the parties. And since it was Super Bowl weekend, so many parties here and there. There were so many events. All the things were happening. And so Kendrick and Baby Keem were performing that night. And we weren't sure if we were going to make it. And then we ended up going to like a really early dinner just so we could make it.
Yeah. And I remember even that we didn't even get confirmed on that list till like last minute.
Yes. You and I got invited, but they couldn't give us +1. Yeah. I was like, Cal will kill me if I go.
I was going to say, we're not we would only like, we're not going to leave him at the hotel. Like we're like, no, we just won't go. We'll do something else.
Exactly. And so, we found out like the day before that found out in Mammoth, we were playing poker.
Yes.
And I got the text and I didn't tell Cal until I got the text because I didn't want to get his hopes up. Yeah. I was like, by the way, we're seeing Kendrick on Thursday, and he screams.
I don't think I've ever seen him with so much emotion.
He doesn't emote. He literally does it. He's such a Chad sometimes. And he was just like a Giga Chad.
He's like, are you serious?
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
He was so excited. And so we went to the birthday dinner, but then the birthday dinner ended up going so long because we were all just getting drunk and just like sharing funny stories and all these things. And so we're like, oh shoot, do we go?
Oh my God, I just realized how long we were there because the reservation was 6:30.
5:30.
5:30?
It was 5:30. We were there for 5 hours
and we were there till 10.
Which, don't worry, it was like a Thursday night, so it wasn't popping. We were totally fine to stay there.
Oh yeah, trust me, they wanted us there. They kept
the drinks
stuff
flowing. And so then we all, like you, me, and Evegail go to the bathroom, and we're like, well, do we want to go? And I was like, I don't know, because
it was late.
It was 10:30. We'd gotten a text like on the invite. It said, if you're coming past 10, don't even come because you're not going to get in.
Yeah.
So we're like, shoot, do we try? Like Cal really wanted to go. And I was like, well, if Cal wants to go, I want to go with Cal, but also like, if you guys aren't dying to go, then I'm not going to make everybody go. It was like this big debate. And so we're back out to the table.
Yeah. We're sitting at the table and I see it happen because I was sitting next to you and Cal was sitting next to you on your other side. So I could see his face when he overheard us saying we are thinking of not going to see Kendrick.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone so sad.
Oh, really?
He
I didn't know. Oh, my baby.
Picture a cartoon character just like slouching, like
my baby,
like staring down, like truly. I was like, oh my God, we got to figure
Wait,
out.
I didn't know.
He was so
Wait, because
sad.
all I know is he came up to me. He's like, we don't have to go. And I was like, okay, if we don't have
No.
to go. I didn't know that.
No, he was, no. He was like, yeah, we don't have to go.
Oh my God. I love him so much. He's so nice. And so luckily though, we heard from someone who was at the event. They texted someone in our group that was like, he's not going on till midnight. Like, you guys have time.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's go. We're so drunk because again, Red Bull and Nobu had just kept them coming.
It looked like Cal looked like he just won the lot. He was like, what? We are going? Like, oh yeah. If you want, like, that's fine. I was like, oh, it's fine. We're going. Cal, we're going because of you. I don't think he still knows to this moment that we only went. No, we only went for him.
Which they honestly, thank God for Cal, because we had the best time. So we were in a group of 7, meaning we had to split up. So it was Alisha, Cal, and I in one Uber, and then the other 4 or 5 in the other Uber. And so
we happened to get there first.
Sorry, 4, yeah. So we got there first, and little did we know.
No,
we're so drunk.
Our expectations were, again, crazy party. We're barely made it on the list. We're going to be waiting in an hour for a huge line.
Yeah.
And on top of it, like, he may perform a song, or there's going to be a DJ. He's going to perform maybe a song or 2.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be in the back. We're going to be so tight with other people. Like, we were just very aware of what we were going into. We were like, okay, like, it's probably going to be a hot mess, but, you know, at least we get to see him. That's cool.
Even if we see a song,
yes,
it was free. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, oh my God,
like,
no,
even
it's
if
iconic.
we're pushed up against the back, I don't even care.
Like, Vegas is crazy enough, but Super Bowl weekend, we had drivers being like, they've lived there 20 years, they've never seen it this crowded. It was
even with F1, even with all the
even
things.
with F1, they're like, it was crazy. So keep that in mind with just like how crowded it was.
Yes, we roll up. I keep saying we're drunk, but I just like need to reiterate, we were drunk and not expecting anything. There's a full ass step and repeat with like 20 photographers.
Just POV for everyone, you know, listening. Rem, Cal, and I stumble up. We're like, where do we go? We finally find the entrance. This
beautiful cherub angel.
I was gonna say this sweet girl is like, Alisha, Remy, over here, and like waving to us, and we're like, oh my God, perfect, hi. She's like, hi, I'm Kristen. Like, we've never officially met, but we've worked together on different projects and things. Like, it's so nice to meet you guys. Follow me. This is a blur, okay? And we're like, what? Okay. She leads us past the line to get in, past the
I didn't even know there was a line.
The security.
I was cross-eyed.
There were metal detectors that she literally like had us go around. I know. I was like, what? Like, what? She like brings us around. And then she leads us to a carpet, a literal step and repeat carpet with 20 Getty photographers, which we actually recognized one of them.
Literally our friend Chelsea, who shot the Pretty Basic launch party, was like, Alisha, Remy. And we're like, huh? I like I got the photo back.
Oh, I looked horrible.
I looked horrible. I'm cross-eyed and I'm laughing because in my head, I'm like, this is not real. This is not real right now.
Literally, like, again, I'm like, I try. God knows.
Good.
No, God knows I like tried to fluff my hair a little bit and do my one pose.
You looked good. I hated my dress. I was so late because I hated every dress option that I brought because in REMI Fashion, I did not try anything on before.
No, but also again, we thought we were just gonna like, you know, we did not expect this.
No, I thought we were going to a dinner and then going to be in the back of a crowd for a minute.
No, literally. So then we all walk the carpet. We're like, wow, that was just funny. Like, love it. And then she goes, also, Ben's gonna take you to your table. We're like, what? Again, just us 3. We like walk into this massive tent. Everyone's partying. There's all these tables.
There's like floor section, a riser stage, and then there's like a second story of all these, like tables galore. And then there's like back area where like the general admission people were. We thought we would be up there.
We thought we were gonna be in the back corner. We have a table literally the second row from the thing. We walked there, guys. There is 42. There's 1942. I literally took a photo of it because I had the special like Super Bowl logo with it and everything.
You took a photo of it. We'll get to it later. But
oh yeah, you're sorry. I regret not taking it home. I so regret.
I thought about that.
I was like, fuck, someone would have won. I could have sold this shit. Just kidding. I wouldn't have. But I'm like, someone would want this.
Cal would have wanted it.
Literally, I was like, "Are you sure you don't want it?" We're sitting there, we're like, what is our life? This is insane. And Cal's like, oh my God, this is awesome. And Rem and I are just looking at each other like, I can't believe we weren't gonna come. Like, we had no idea. Like, we truly had no idea. There's literally free 42, full table service, whatever we want.
Keep in mind, we're one table back from the stage. And at the table in front of us is OBJ.
Oh yeah.
Who literally the next day news drops that he's dating Kim Kardashian. So Cal's
funny.
losing his mind, obviously, because it's OBJ.
Cal was like, that's so-and-so. And I was like, who?
No. Huh? It was insane.
And it was so, and then we the best part.
The Shake Shack?
Baby Keem's is on, we're all vibing, we're taking shots, we're drinking. And then this, I would say bottle service girl, but food service girl comes over with a tray of Shake Shack.
Shake Shack. I think beforehand she'd even come up to me and was like, do you
want
guys
food?
want a burger? Or do you want food? And I was like, oh, like,
We just ate dinner.
oh no, I was hungry.
Oh.
Sushi goes through me. I was like, oh yeah, like whatever you guys have. Because we
Also-
were late. So I think she was like, do you want me to bring you anything? And I was like, whatever you guys have, like I'll take anything. She comes back with Shake Shack.
With like
And
5
fries.
things of fries.
Crispy
5
fries.
Do you want anything? We were like, what? Also, again, that dinner was 5 hours. No wonder we were still hungry.
Oh, it went through me by
and
then.
also sushi. Yeah, it's like, it was pretty light. But literally we're like, yeah. So we have burgers, we have fries, we have 42. I think we went through 2 bottles of 42.
You did, because I remember you guys finished the first one, and then I heard someone from our group talking to the girl being like, could we get another bottle? Is it possible to get another bottle? And the girl was like, I'll go see what I can do. And she comes back with another one, and they have the lights on. She's like pushing it in the air.
We were like, what is happening? Like, it was so funny. Kendrick was amazing. And tell me, I have a bone to pick with the people in that room. Why were we the only ones like fucking excited to see him?
Why is no one popping their fucking why am I the only one popping my fucking pussy right now?
Literally, we were like, oh my God, guys, like he's right there. He's fucking killing it. And we need the energy like better.
I feel as though he was a little upset about that too.
Right?
Also, Alisha Marie is a rule follower of all rule followers.
What'd I do?
When she gets drunk though, rules go out the
You're
window.
so right.
And I wish I could. I can't get as drunk as I used to be able to.
No,
because,
that's a good thing.
yeah, but like, not when everyone else is like turned the fuck up and I'm not there.
When you're on a different level, it doesn't matter how much you try. It's just like, oh, I'm just on a different level tonight.
But I wanted to be on everybody else's level. Like you and Cal get to the same level.
We do.
And you guys are so much fun. And I like want to, but I know I'll get sick
You know
if
why
I have
though?
a little
It's shots.
more. Yeah, it is shots because it hits you like a truck.
Because if you just chug 3 drinks, you're so full. And that's
I just feel like sicky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was definitely the most sober one out of the crew, which I was like, it's mom's night out. I was ready and I wasn't ready. But anyways, you're so drunk and Cal's so drunk and you just are like bopping around, walking like you own the place. You literally walk up to the velvet ropes that they have like between the tables and like the security, and you like grab me and you're like, and you walk up and you literally lift the velvet rope. The security watches.
They don't
and
care.
you literally close it and we walk up and we're literally at the front.
We literally just went to the walk. I was like, why is no one up by the front of the stage? I was
of the
like, we're
velvet
gonna
ropes.
fix that. I know.
Because of the velvet ropes.
But I was like, so first I tested the waters. I went up by myself and like no one said anything. So I was like, okay, fuck this. We're all coming up here. So I like get everyone. I'm like, come up, like
They
come
really
up
didn't
here.
care.
And then so yeah, we go through and we're having so much fun. And I was just like, wow, this crowd needs to be more lively. This is Kendrick Lamar.
I
and
know.
He's killing it. He was up there how long?
He did like a 30-minute set.
It was a good amount.
He did like at least 8
I will say
songs.
we started a trend because then other people came to the front. Did you see?
Yes. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And also like no one was vibing or
Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
no one cared as much as we did. And you could tell Kendrick was bothered by that because like at the end, he just walks off. Like, and Cal and I look at each other and he was like, he came for his check and that's all he
I
wanted.
hope he got paid well.
I hope so too. It was amazing though. I think it was
amazing.
honestly like the coolest event that we've ever been to.
No,
Because we had low expectations.
Well, also, I'm sorry, the Shake Shack just over the top.
Over the top, the 42. Oh, and then on the way out, Alisha
I have a bright idea.
did take this 42 bottle. People did say it was okay for you to take it. 2 people.
I just remember saying, this bottle is so sick. I'm going to take it because they probably have hundreds here that are just going to get recycled. And I'm like, I want to take this. So I ask, this is the thing. I'm still a rule follower because I go, I'm going to steal this. Is that okay? So the bottle girl, she's like, I mean, that's fine. I just won't look. And I was like, okay. So like we have this empty bottle. I was like, someone.
It's not empty. It was full.
Oh, you're so right.
It was full. It was the second one.
It was the second one. I was like, dude, this is iconic. Like it was so cool. So then we see the girl who
took us to our table. Kristen, yeah.
Kristen, we run into her on the way out and I go, hey, I'm just letting you know I am taking this.
Yeah. And she said,
she was like, yeah, do it. And I was like, okay, cool. So then I didn't feel bad. But
and in Vegas, you can walk around. It's like, it's not illegal to do. And so we have this long walk to get back to the car.
On gravel.
We couldn't find, gravel. We're wearing heels. It's freezing. It's so cold. I did steal a blanket. I did also ask for permission and she did say it was okay. And my feet are hurting. I'm getting a rash from my sequin dress. So Cal says, I'll give you a piggyback ride. I said, oh my God. Okay. Thank you so much.
I have a video.
We do have a video. And so I get up on his back. Maybe don't get on the back of someone who is nearing blackout. Maybe don't do that. On gravel, because as we're walking, it was fine and fun for like a little bit. I'm sure he was protecting the 42 more than he was protecting me, to be fully frank.
Honestly, I actually might agree with that.
I think that's what happened.
I was behind you guys, and from my POV, I was like,
I think that's why what happened because he was trying to walk with me. He was already stumbling in general, and then he trips and almost runs. Keep in mind, again, I'm the most sober, so I'm like visually, I'm feeling everything, I'm seeing everything. He almost runs into like a black car that was waiting to pick definitely someone famous up, because it was like near the front. And the driver, I like jump off and I was like, I'm so sorry. And like we didn't hit the car, but like Cal almost like he stumbled into the car. Yeah, and he stopped us, and I was like, I'm so sorry. He looked very upset, and so then I was like, I'll just walk the rest of the way. So I'm walking. You two are just.
I was like, oh my God, Kendrick was in love with me. He kept coming over to the corner.
And so we're walking. On the way out, the security guard who's like guarding the gate, it's like, dude, that bottle's sick. And Cal goes, you want a sip? And literally gives him the bottle. He's taking shots with the security guard.
I think he waterfalled it. He literally like poured it into his mouth.
And we ended up getting a car back to the hotel, gambled till like 6 a.m. Mm-hmm. What a night. And
all weekend I kept that 42 because I was like, I'm taking this home. And then the morning of our flight, I remember I looked at Cal and I was like, do you want to take this? Because I poured it out, I rinsed it out, and I was like, someone would want this.
The light was so cool.
I had no room in my bag at all. And he was like, oh, it's okay. You can just leave it. And I remember going, I'm going to regret this. And I left it in the hotel room. Especially it being like the Chiefs and Taylor, like that Super Bowl. Fuck me.
Memorabilia.
That might be my biggest regret in life. Leaving that.
I hope someone got it. I hope someone has it now.
I feel like someone did.
It was such an experience. It was so much fun.
Also, I did my best gambling ever.
Yeah,
I went into one blackjack table with $400 and I left with $4,000.
Let's go.
Let's
go times 10.
I was literally on a roll.
Yeah, you were.
I felt bad because no one else on the table was doing well, but I was like, I'm sorry, I am staying here. No. And I should have left once. Here's the thing. Did I leave Vegas with that $4,000? No. But I left the table with it.
And with a good memory.
And a great memory.
Those two guys that were like, what would we say? Like, let's fucking go or something.
No, we would say, let's go. And they're like, that's boring. You have to say,
here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
The friends that you meet at a casino table and never see again, they stay right here with you.
Oh my! I loved the one Chiefs fan. He was a dad and he was like,
Mike? Or John.
John. It was John.
Was it John?
And we were talking about Taylor and he said, he was like, no, like I like her. Da, da. And I was like, yeah, let's go. Because he was like, my daughters are obsessed with her.
I was fully prepped for him to say something. Like he seemed like the type that would say something bad about Taylor.
Have an issue about it.
Yeah, but he was supportive. So I was like, okay, you can stay, John.
Yeah, he was cool. Oh my God. And then, and what was her, what was her name? We told her about the Drake video.
The dealer.
The Drake video.
What was her name?
Not
Cheryl?
Cindy. It was like, because I always would say her name. I was like not Cynthia, but I'd be like, she's bad. I'd always say her name. Anyways, we were like, you need to see the Drake video. She's like, I've been hearing about this Drake video. We're like, no, you need to see it. So then some of our friends are like trying to show her the video. She's like, no, you can't show me right now. Like, I'm working in the cameras like that. Like, technically, like,
oh yeah,
I'll
that
get
would be
in trouble.
a big no.
And we were like, shit, because it's the video of Drake. But we're like, no, you need to see it. And she's like, no, everyone's been telling me. Then other strangers at our table were like, you haven't seen the Drake video? And she's like, oh my God, I'm gonna see it. So literally we exchanged Instagram so we could send it to her. She replied to evegail and goes, no need to send. I saw. Wow. Or something like that. It was so funny. Like,
she was so cute.
She was
I loved
so
her.
cute. I loved her so much.
It was such a fun trip. You and I have never done Vegas with Cal. The
oh my
three
God.
of us.
Also that pizza place. So good.
The Secret Pizza.
Secret Pizza, so good.
Cosmo Hotel, you guys. 3rd floor, Secret Pizza, right next to the blue ribbon in the elevator. In between those two,
There's a literal secret
pizza shop, and the pizza is so good.
I ate a lot. I was like, this shit is good.
It's really good. And we also did the secret drink at the Cosmo.
Honestly,
oh my God.
horrible.
You know what we need to do? We'll wrap it up really soon. But we're not planning on getting drunk on the last day because we were like, we're going to play it easy. We got drunk. We were at the Cosmo secret bar.
Oh.
Or the chandelier bar. And they have a secret drink called starts with a V, because I ordered one for everybody. Because there's this drink where you take a sip and it's like a specific margarita. Tastes delicious. It honestly tasted, it tasted good after the flower, but the flower was horrible. So it's a secret drink where you take a sip. And it tastes kind of like smoky and more
mezcal-y
sour.
vibes.
Yeah. And then they give you this little flower and you're supposed to chew it. And I thought I've done it before. Definitely have not, because I would have remembered. You chew the flower for 20 seconds and you coat your whole mouth with it. And the flower is horrible.
It makes your mouth feel like it's like numb, like tingly numb.
Kind of like astringent. Like
yes.
I didn't like it. All of us were like, ew.
It was like,
it was so bad.
Little yellow flower.
Yeah, and it definitely, like, it has some sort of chemical properties where it coats your mouth feels numb, you take another sip of the drink, and then the numbness lasts for like 10 minutes so you can like finish your drink. The drink tasted amazing after the flower.
It did, but your mouth was still, it felt numb.
I, as someone with anxiety, with feeling like trapped in a feeling, worst nightmare.
I liked it, but I was just so shocked how bad the flower tasted for how viral it was. Like,
yeah.
I was just like, oh, I'm shocked this is a thing. I get that it's cool, but also like for it to be a quote secret viral thing, I was like, this actually tastes nasty. And I'm not a picky person. So for me to even be like, this doesn't taste good.
It was bad. It was a lot.
But the drink itself was good, but it basically fully changed the flavor.
Yeah.
So the first time you had it, it tasted completely different from after you had it with the flower.
After, it was like very sweet.
So
it was
sweet.
It was
and
really
light.
yummy.
It was good.
I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was crazy.
And then we met a subscriber,
Abby,
named Abby, who came up to us, I think because she saw Cal. And let me tell you, before I was dating Cal, I would get stopped like maybe once every few times I went out. Now, for some reason, Cal's just like, you can just spot him in a crowd.
He's so tall too. So I
get spotted like 4 times when I go out now, just because they're like, I saw Cal.
Yeah.
And so Abby was like, I saw Cal across the bar, and she came over. We hung out with Abby for so long. She was so fun, so
I need
amazing.
to text her back.
Oh my God, text her. She said she's a listener of the show. We love you, Abby. She watches the vlog. She knew so much, and she was just so fun. And we love meeting you guys out in public. It's so fun.
We probably were so annoyed. We hung up for a long time. She probably
stayed
was
with us
like
for, like,
trying
hours.
to leave. No, but she probably was trying to leave, and we were like, oh my God, no, have another drink.
She's so sweet. I loved her. I also like, if we meet someone out in public, I love meeting someone in public, but if you meet us when we're drunk, we will spend hours with you because
we will buy you a drink.
We're just so excited. We'll buy you multiple drinks. Like, we're just so excited and like on another level, and it's so much fun. But shout out to Abby, friend of the show, unlike Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
And on that note,
I think our timer went out of time.
I don't think we've ever.
I think it died.
Yeah.
Because we recorded so long.
Hope you guys enjoyed the episode though.
Yeah. If you did enjoy it, let us know in the comments. Give a like to this video if you're watching on YouTube, and subscribe for more Pretty Basic.
We love you so much. Make sure you're watching the YouTube channel to see our amazing couches. I do have to say, I think the quality of this episode was so much better considering how comfortable we are.
I agree,
Yeah.
Rem. I agree. Anyways, we love you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.